Hello, Lauren. How are you? Hope you're keeping well. I'll get you a card. Wisdom, Lauren. You've learned a lot through life experiences. It's made you wise. So you can share this wisdom with others. I feel that's what you're doing. The babies are doing well, Lauren. Uh, we got to have the three of them together the day, which was really good. Samira, we're doing very well. We got a photo of like all of us together the day, which was very good. Shakti, serious gratitude. You're very grateful for everything you've got in life. You're also grateful for the difficult times because you know without the difficult times there would be no good times. So you're aware enough that uh, you're grateful for everything so far, and you're looking forward to what the future holds. Denise Smith, release. You need to release all that no longer serves you, Denise. If it's not for you, it's against you, and it'll do anything to hold you back. That could be situations or relationships. You know what ones are working and what ones need looked at. Tumpa Rifa. Faith, Tumpa. You've got very strong faith. It's got you this far. You have an inner knowing that you'll always be okay because of your faith. It's got you through a lot, and it'll continue to get you through any obstacle or any challenge that comes your way. Crystal Alvila. Rejection of others' ideas. Crystal, you've got your own ideas or your own beliefs that you've spent your lifetime putting together. Other people are trying to force what they believe onto you, but you're sticking with what you know. Samira, I'll give you a couple of cards, Samira, because the last time you purchased a live reading, so I'll give you a couple. Samira, I feel you still got your guard up. So you do. This will protect you, but it'll also block out any opportunities coming your way. And Samira, you're also able to see through the facade. You've got an inner knowing also of knowing a situation. You're able to review everyone's motives. Sherry Shelton. Recovery, Sherry. Sherry, I feel you've maybe been finding it difficult of late. Uh, you're going to recover from that. And as you can see, the recovery here, or the key is the recovery. What you learn during the recovery will stand you in good stead for the future. You'll overcome any obstacles coming your way. Bonnie Burns, got the ears. Bonnie, someone's not telling you everything. I feel someone's holding back information from you. That's what this card could be indicating. Or they're not being straight up with you. Review everyone's actions, and you'll be able to read the situation. Marie Henderson. Quest Marie. You're starting to look at life with more meaning. You're seeing things that didn't interest you before, you're now starting to become interested in. Things that you were finding mundane, you're now enjoying again, I feel. Patricia Robinson. Patricia, passion. You might have found your passion. If you haven't, you're looking for it. You know that once you're passionate about something, it no longer becomes work. It nearly energizes you rather than drains you. Rose McNeil. Rose, completion, end of old cycles, new beginnings, big happy changes. You've completed a cycle in your life, and now it's time to start a new cycle. Leave the past in the past. Gemma Louise Bateman. Yeah, Nancy, I've been having a very good day, thanks. Gemma, you're too seeing through the facade. You're seeing who's real and who's fake. You're watching people's actions, and it's like a sixth sense. You're just able to know things in certain situations. Nancy Roulard. Are you from Scotland, Rose? Whereabouts in Scotland are you from? Nancy, your card jumped out. Impartiality. People maybe look at you as like a mediator. You're good at not taking sides. You can listen to both sides of the argument, and very diplomatic. Alshika. There's your card, Alshika. Prayer. Alshika, your prayers are being answered. If you haven't already noticed them manifesting, you very soon will. Gronya. Right, Gronya, let's see. Wisdom also. Through life experiences has made you wise. You can share that wisdom, which I feel you're already doing with your readings. You've a lot of wisdom built up, and it's good to share it with others. Thanks, Ashley McDonald. Miriam and YouTube. Growth, Miriam. You're growing on all levels, but you're growing on all levels, but most of all spiritually. I think you haven't always been interested in spirituality stuff. I feel you maybe had different beliefs in the past, but you're now you've changed your perception, and you're now seeing growth, development. Uh, Ashley McDonald Ramsey, and then Paula Eggers and Positive for Life. Right, Ashley McDonald. Ashley, you found your passion. You're really enjoying things at the minute. I know, like, it's like we're all in isolation, but I feel everybody's doing well with being in isolation. Like nobody's cracking up. You're finding many things to occupy yourself, and that could be down to your faith, Ashley. Doing very well, Paula. Thank you. I'll have to post the pictures from the day. I posted them to my normal page, but I'll post them to this page. We had them out and together. Like it's the first time the triplets have all been together. Like so they're now aware of each other. Paula, perseverance, Paula. You've had a difficult time in the past, but it's made you strong, and you're persevering through everything that's comes your way. You're overcoming. Positive for Life. And then it's Vanessa Messina, and then Rita Young. Positive for Life. Renewal. This card always indicates to me like illumination. You can see the rays of light just behind. Renewal, new beginnings, big happy changes, positive for life. But the way you've worded your question, you know this is coming to you. You're wanting to know what blessings, whatever you want, you'll attract. That's how simple it is. But you already knew that. Thanks, Patricia. Take care. Oops. Vanessa Messina. Vanessa Messina. You also, people see you as a mediator. A lot of people would tell you their problems. You're empathic, but people also would go to you for like your opinion on things. You can listen to both sides of the argument without taking sides. Rita Young. Rita, you're able to see through the facade. You're able to see truth and lies and whatever you observe. You're able to dictate what's going on. You have an inner knowing, like a sixth sense. Catherine Moon. Thanks, Sean O'Reilly. I appreciate that. Everybody will get a card. There's not that many commenting, so you shouldn't have to wait too long. Kathleen Mohan. Perfection, Kathleen. Whatever you're aiming for is close to perfection. So anything near what you're aiming for, you won't have to achieve everything. But what you're aiming for, you can achieve. You could also be a bit of a perfectionist. Izzy Davis. Acceptance, Izzy. Once you accept things as they are, it gives you power to change things in the future. Once you accept that you can't change them, you then can change them in the future. Accept things as they are, as difficult as it may be, but it gives you power to change them. Sue Woodworth. Right, I'll switch over to this deck. Is Sue going to need surgery? Sue, it comes down to what you believe. If you imagine yourself being fine and like not worrying about it, I don't feel you will need surgery. But if you're worrying about it, it could manifest it. I know it's hard not to worry. Like I know what I'm saying is difficult to implement, but I see it being successful without surgery. Sean O'Reilly. Sean, you're also seen as like a mediator. People view that they have interest in your opinion on things. You're able to listen to both sides of an argument and make up your own mind without being swayed. Like a mediator. Vanessa, like people, like you can take on people's around you's feelings. An empath is like taking on people's feelings. Not intentionally, it's just because Lotus Kane, I was noticing that the names you were typing the other night, like you were tagging. I would be local. I'm from Basheen. Sorry, did we miss? No, we got to see. Kirsten Peterson. Kirsten, you got confusion. This, like, if you look at the picture, you can see spirit whispering in the person's ear. You could be confused about messages you're getting. You don't know where you're getting them from. That's spirit communicating with you. You could be seeing flashes of light, finding feathers, coins, noticing butterflies, different things. Whenever you notice these signs, take note of what you're thinking about because it's important. Haley Hughes. Haley, victim. You could maybe be mistreated in the past. I feel this card's calling for whoever mistreated you, you need to forgive them, whether they deserve it or not. It's just so you can move forward, and you can't be held back. Lois Kane. And then Tony Roxanne. I'll get you a love card. Lotus Kane. Lotus, the victim card came up for you as well. That this could be indicating someone not being fair with you. Maybe possibly a soulmate. Or maybe you feel that you feel that you were mistreated, or I'm not sure. Comment and let me know if I'm close. Tony Roxanne. Tony Roxanne. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So addictions could maybe be getting in the way at the minute. Robin Lloyd. Robin, destiny. I feel you've been making decisions quite recently that has put you on the path to destiny. Something important. You made a decision, and it was required. Screen froze there. Looking for guidance on getting engaged this year. Right. Right, that card turned up for you. It's not really answering your question, but it's advising, keep doing what you're doing. You help out others, you're compassionate, you feel a higher cause or calling. Keep doing what you're doing, and everything else will work itself out. Don't be worrying. Everything will work out in your favour. Thanks very much, Sean. And Ryan. And Ryan. And insecurity. You could be keeping your guard up. Keeping your guard up is good for protecting yourself, but it's also stopping you from being able to accept opportunities coming your way because you're guarded. You need to let your guard down so you're open to the opportunities coming towards you. Zach Bennett. Zach Bennett. Despondence, Zach. I feel you've been working on your triggers. You're no longer getting triggered by things that would have set you off before. You've done some healing on different levels. Michael. Oops. Renewal, Michael. End of old cycles, beginning of new cycles. But if you can see in the background, it's like illumination. You're going to feel very illuminated with knowledge that comes your way. Jonathan, we'll get you a couple of cards because you got a live reading the other night. Jonathan, vanity, but it's I don't read that card this way. As you know, I always say it's like waking up with abilities you didn't have the previous day. You have your skill set, but you're going to find it'll develop even more. Not because that's what you're wanting, but because of the work you've been putting in, I feel. And also for you, Jonathan, isolation. Take this time in isolation to even isolate yourself even more. A wee bit of meditation. Like just go into a quiet room. Darlene Brown. Hope you're keeping well. Darlene, dissipating. You're maybe having negative situations happen to you recently, but you're finding a positive spin on all of them. You're analyzing them and you're finding what the lesson is in it. Like you're not like, why is this happening? You're analyzing it. You're turning negative situations to positive. Transition from going to negative to positive, playing out. Yeah, Jonathan, certainly. Uh, any particular date you want? I feel these cards are very good, very good. But I've got other decks that'll maybe bring out something else. Or if you want to put a question to me, romance, right? So we'll do three from this, three from another deck, and three from another deck. See what we come up with. Right, romance. Your love life is being affected by children. So, although I'm not sure if you've got any children, Jonathan. I don't think you are, because you're still quite young. That they will play an important part in your life. I feel you could maybe be speaking to someone that you later on have these children to. Also, attraction. I feel someone's stirred your emotions. Like there's someone you're really interested in. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, which I feel you're doing. You're getting on with your thing. You're focusing on yourself, but you'd like movement in that area. Let's see. But you need to release your ex. You might think you already have, but somehow they're able to, like, I don't understand fully how, but you just need to make the conscious choice of releasing all that no longer serves you. Once you do that, anything that's against you hasn't any sustenance to go on. So clear the energy from your ex so that you're able to accept the opportunities that will be coming towards you. We'll move on to all right, Jonathan. See, partnership. This could be work partnership and romantic partnership, both. Focus on what you want so it comes to you now. I feel you have been focusing on what you want, but you're also you're not focusing on what you don't want, but you're making clear to the universe what you don't want, so that what you do want comes to you. And forgiveness, that I feel this you need to forgive yourself for something, and you need to forgive someone else for something also. Yep. And let's see what else. I'll get you 3 rune cards as well. Right, split the deck. Ingas, entry, protection, seed, male fertility, potential energy, ideas, concepts, harmony, unity, and approval. This represents the god of fertility, can be used to protect the home, channeling potential energy to bring together separate things, not immediate, built up over time, but released at once. Strong, affectionate family, safe, secure home, a light shining in darkness. Michael, I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Jonathan's just getting a paid reading at the minute, but I'll get to the rest of his once. Sowelo. This card represents winning, willpower, integrity, vitality, purpose, power, leadership, confidence, achieving the objective. Sowelo channels powers and energies of the sun, illumination, allows light to conquer dark, clear vision, good wins over evil. And I'll get you one more. Berkana, this one came up reversed. Could represent stagnation, things at a standstill. You could maybe be having problems with incorrect choices you made in the past. Everything's been all positive up to this card, but I think this card's just sort of pointing out it's not like the rest of the cards were good, but basically it means stop and start again. If something's not working, there's a lot working for you, but if something isn't working for you, stop it and then start it again, and you'll find it will work next time. CJ, going very well, thank you. get you one of these also. Jonathan, romantic partner. So that's gonna be the next step. So concentrate on like the parameters, like what you want, what you don't want. Like get all them out there so that the universe knows what you're wanting. Okay, CJ. Right, where are we at? Michael. Michael. Whenever the cards drop, it means that the person you're reading for has got a lot going on. Like uh, like you could really do with an in-depth reading and be able to find out a lot more. But I have noticed every time I shuffle the cards with you, that does happen. Lotus King wants to know why of the horses came to. Uh, there's another person I would read for, Lotus, that's interested in horses, and there was one time, uh, like I channeled like the horses, and the woman that I was reading for was like everything I was saying was right. Like I knew things about the horses that uh, I wouldn't have knew other times. But Lotus, I feel it's because you're compassionate and you like animals. Any anybody else that I didn't get a card for, just comment. CJ, uh, if you want a reading, just let me know. Rose Hevican, isolation. Uh, it's not like it means isolate, like taking yourself off to a quiet room and meditating, doing the inner work, uh, working on anything that's coming to the surface. Suzanne McCarthy. Yeah, Garth, not a problem. You can indeed. Suzanne, balance. You're doing a very good job of balancing everything that's been coming your way. It's not easy. It's if you can see, there's people in the car that's not happy that you're doing so well. But forget about the ones that's not for you. You've got plenty of people that do support you, so focus on them. Readings by Angels Whispers. This is for you now. Enlightenment readings. Readings by Angel Whispers. Enlightenment. You're feeling very enlightened with knowledge that you've been learning recently. You're starting to go to the next level, let's say, and you're feeling very, very enlightened with this. Goris. Michael, for a full reading, it's £30. I just need a bit of time to put it together, and then just do it over Messenger, like FaceTime. Goris Arn. Despondence, Goris. You've been working on your triggers. You're no longer getting triggered by the things that were triggering you. You've healed on many levels and have now become despondent to things that would have set you off before. Gemma Louise Pocknell. Recovery, Gemma. I feel you had a difficult time in the recent past, but you're recovering from it. If you can notice, the recovery is key. What you learn during the recovery will stand you in good stead to overcome anything that comes in the future. You'll have more than enough to deal with any situation. Emily Sonia. Creation. Emily, this card's indicating that you're a powerful manifester. Things that you think about will later on happen. So knowing that, be careful what you think about. If you focus on negative things, you'll make that happen. But if you focus on the positive, you'll make that happen. I feel you've noticed this happening in your life previously. Tiffany Patton. Let's see. Tiffany Patton. Facade. Tiffany, you're able to see through people's actions. You're able to see what's real and what's not real. And I feel you can't stand for fake people, and you're seeing it all around you, and that's leaving you sort of lost. But no, it's a gift you've got. It's a gift being able to notice these things. It's like a built-in lie detector. Your intuition's very powerful. Yeah. Constance, they're doing very well. I'll have to put a post up once I come off. I'll put a post up and show the photos from today. We got the three triplets together, and we were also in the picture, so I was good. It's the first time they've met their brothers. Heidi Cook. Faith Heidi. You've got immense faith. What you believe always happens. It varies from others' beliefs, but it's what you've learned to be true. You believe in strongly, and that faith will get you through anything. Yeah, Jonathan, it's good. So it is. Thank you, Michael. Constance Humphreys. Constance, you're a bit of a perfectionist. What you're aiming for is very much achievable, but you don't have to achieve everything. Anything close to that will be a success. Tanya, your mum's cat died. Sorry to hear that. We'll get you a card, see what's forgiveness. I feel, I feel you felt emotional over the cat's death. I feel you did feel close to it, and it's brought other feelings to the surface. There's this card's calling for you need to forgive someone, not because they deserve it, but so that you can move forward. We'll get to Jonathan another one. Jonathan, expansion. Expansion also. You're expanding on many levels. Michael. Workaholic. Whatever you do, you do flat out, Michael. Like I mean, you do it constantly. Uh, you try and bring a bit of balance into it, so you're not overdoing any one thing. You can balance things. Yeah, yeah, Jonathan. I have. Uh, if you were to get Streamyard, we could, like, I know you can't do it on Facebook, but with Streamyard you can do it. And Streamyard's free. If you're just posting to Facebook, it's free. But if you want to post to two places, you have to pay for it. Right, Michael, I'll get you another one. Self-worth. You need to see more value in yourself. You need to see what others see. This will change everything for you, Michael. Anybody else not get a card? Yeah, Jonathan, that was one of the best things about Facebook, being able to bring people on. I don't know how many people I had on in the past. Oh, sorry, Sherry, I missed your comment. Of course you can. Liam Allen. Quest, Liam. You're starting to see your life as a quest, and each accomplishment you have is being the next level in the quest. You're seeing more meaning in life. Uh, you can maybe even be communicating with spirit. Sherry Louise. Hope you're keeping well, Sherry. Impartiality. This card's been quite popular tonight. People see you as a mediator. Uh, you're good at taking on both sides of an argument and not being swayed by either party. You're very impartial. I know, Jonathan. Anybody else? No problem. Yeah, man, Goddess, go for it. What does your Libra feel free and will you reconcile? Moon Goddess, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I feel you just need to focus on yourself and someone who matches your interests, you'll attract. Serena Calderon. Serena Calderon. Serena's self-worth. The more you value yourself, the more others will value you. I feel you already do have good self-worth, but you could be aiming higher. Like you always have the potential to grow even more. Lindsay Matkin. You can indeed. Completion, Lindsay. Completion of cycles. Endings. New beginnings. New persona, possibly. But it'll all be in your best interests. Hello, Haley. Haley. Mysticism. Usually whenever this card comes up, I would advise a person, if they have the interest, to purchase some sort of cards and start reading for people. That's usually what that card indicates. Sherry. Sherry's Louise finances. Right. Sherry. Sherry Louise, big happy changes. So your finances will be good. Right, Tanya Gilmore. Thank you, Jenny. Tanya, communicate clearly. That can just be what you think in your head. You're actually communicating. There's actually like a receiver and a transmitter. But be clear in what you're thinking about, because you attract that. Gina Orsi. What a kid. You can ask a question. Gina Orsi. Renewal. Is like I see this card similar to that last card that came out, like big happy changes. Illumination. Things falling into place for you, Gina. You want to know the outcome of your last job interview? Well, okay, listen to your intuition. You already have all the answers. Let's see. It says unlikely. So you weren't successful this time, but don't let that stop you. Just stop and start again. But I think you felt that, and you did feel that. Kate Green. Kate, I'll give you like five. I usually give you about 10 cards for £10, or you can get an in-depth reading that's private. Tanya, I'll get you another one. You're on the right path, Tanya. Keep doing what you're doing. Kate Green is a bit of both. Like I use what I feel and what the cards say, and like it's hard to explain. But like I could pull the same card for two different people, and it'll be a slight different meaning. Like it's just whatever you're feeling at the time. But I've got Talking to Heaven. I've got this deck here. If anybody would like one of these cards. But Kate Green, I'll give you I'm not sure, I maybe give you a card there, but I'll give you another one. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks. Kate, self-worth. The more you think of yourself, the more others will see in you also. Certainly, Angels Whispers. I'll get you. I'll get you a card in a second. Ashley, there's your card. You've been rejecting others' ideas. You've your own belief system, as Ashley, and no one else's would be the same as yours. But you build it up over knowledge and wisdom passed down, and that you've witnessed yourself, and you've been rejecting others' ideas, and you're sticking with your own because it's got you this far, and it'll get you further. Angels Whispers. You too have the ability to see through the facade. You're able to discern truth from lies. So, like, sometimes it can get you down because you could be disappointed with certain people, but you're still able to see people's motives as they are. Sabrina, I'll get you a card next. Okay, Lily Chord. You can ask a question. I'll do my best to answer it. You type the question at Sabrina Donnelly. Grief. Sabrina, you could have been grieving in the past few months. Could be a pet or a close friend or a family member in the past. Let's see what else. You need to release all that no longer serves you. If it's not for you, it's against you. That could be situations or relationships. If it's not working for you, release it, and I won't have a hold over you any longer. I feel. Yeah, I'll give you one more card, but I feel you got your guard up. You need to let your guard down. I know you've got your guard up to protect yourself, but if you don't let it down, you won't be able to receive the opportunities that will be flowing towards you. Sarah Sterling. Sarah, you too could have been grieving in the past few months. Could be a pet, family member, or a close friend in the past few months. The grieving period will be coming to an end soon, and you'll feel like a weight lifted off you in the near future. What good do you see coming towards it? This deck here. Well, that card flipped. Joy. Don't know what it is, but just be happy about it. Whatever it is going to be good. Whenever you know the end result, then like everything else is irrelevant. So it's going to be joyous. But you too also know that. But you're wanting to know what it is, but let go of the need to know. And then you'll be surprised. Lou Nixon. No problem, Tanya. Take care. Lou Nixon. Gossip. People are talking about you, Lou, but This card just to indicate negative, but I feel something's changed and it's positive gossip. It's like people singing their praises. Graham Fitton. Service. Graham, you feel a higher cause or calling to help others where you can. You're very compassionate, but try not to give too much of your time. Focus more on yourself, then you'll be in a better position to help more people. Jason Dean Rothwell. Discovery, Jason. You're going to discover a lot about yourself in the next few years. Hello, Angela. Hope you're keeping well. Oops. Let's see. These 4 cards came out for you, Angela. Service, discovery, forgiveness, perseverance. So I feel them 2 cards go together, Angela. By being of service to others, you're discovering more about yourself. And forgiveness and perseverance. Just forgive anybody that you're holding a bit of animosity about, whether if they don't deserve it, just forgive them anyway, so that it clears a path for you. But you persevere through everything anyway. And miracle, Angela, expect miracles to happen. Level 2. Angela, if you want, you can advertise on the page. Remember, I was saying, for anybody that's watching the video, Angela's a Reiki teacher. So, if you're interested in doing it, she offers good rates. If you're interested in it. It's something that I'm going to be spending time learning, but I won't have to I'll have to do it over a while because of the children now. Anybody else want a card before I go? Right, I'll end that there for now. Thanks for watching. I'll try and get on tomorrow. Thanks.